Good morning, Year 4, and welcome to this week's spelling. This week we're looking at adding the suffix us. And we all know by now that the suffix is a group of letters that we add to a word to change its meaning. However, this week there are a few rules we have to again remind ourselves of when adding suffixes. However, there are also some of the root words aren't very obvious and it's not like we're just adding us onto the end of a word. Okay, let's look at some of the words we're going to be learning this week. We have poisonous, dangerous, mountainous, marvelous, perilous, tremendous, enormous, jealous, precious, and disastrous. So those are all our spellings we're looking at this week, and as you can see, they all have the suffix us spelt with an O, U, and S on the end. Let's look at some of the rules when we're using the suffix us. Words ending with E, we have to drop the E and add us. So for example, for adventure, we get rid of the E and then we add our us. Words ending in Y, we replace the Y with an I and then add us. So for fury, we replace this Y with a I and then we add us. And then words that end with our, we change to or and then add us. So humour, spelt with an hour on the end, we change it to an or and then add us. Today, I've got an activity where you have to try and fill in the missing letters from each word. Each of these words missing letters and you need to fill them in correctly so they are spelt right. So you need to fill in the missing letters from each word to make sure you have the correct spelling. For example, if I'm looking at my first word here, I know that I need to go through and see if any of these letters, I can add any letters to make the word correct. And I know that if I add these letters, then my first word could be dangerous. Can you go through the rest and add the letters to make sure to make these spellings correct? Pause the video and have a go. Now that you've paused the video and had a go, let's go through the answers. The first one was dangerous. The next one was perilous. The next, mountainous. Then we have tremendous. Here we can see enormous. Here we have marvelous, jealous, poisonous, precious, and disastrous. Well done if you got them all right, and please change any that you may have got wrong. I'll see you tomorrow for more spellings.